Make this Lawless. I'm continuing my journey through Final Fantasy V. This is for the Trevor project. It's part of the 4-job Fiesta that's run once a year. So far, we've unlocked White Mage and we've gone through and killed the first 3 bosses. So we're going to continue on through our journey. I'm using Live Split's 1 OBS plugin, so it's a little bit different than using Live Split's the desktop application. So we're just going to kind of record the time as we go down there. I also want to give some credit to VideoGameSprites.net for these sprites. So as we unlock our party, we'll continue to add sprites. My commentator Boo Boo is actually on vacation right now, so it's just going to be me. So we're going to kind of go from there, and hopefully we'll be able to walk through Water Crystal today, and maybe a little bit more after that, but we'll see what happens. So I'm going to kind of start from now. Let's see this, and we're going to the Dragon Mountain soon, but I need to stop by town, or maybe I did that already. Let's see. Yep, looks like I stopped by town already. Okay, and we already have a Frost Rod, so we're good. So I must have done all that. That's Gorilla. That will be a boss coming up, but we don't need to fight it right now. We already have enough problems with that in the future. Alright, this is North Mountain. This is where we're looking for a Drake in the previous, it's not bad, this is terrible. Okay. So in the previous section, we had gone to a town. In the town, whether I talk to the person or not, there is someone that mentions that there is a Wind Drake that went to the Dragon Mountain. Lena believes it's her father's Windrake, so we are on North Mountain now to kind of check it out, see if any of the rumors are true. And because I started with White Mage, I have nearly no attack ability, so I have to kind of just run from everything at this point. When I was at the ship graveyard, most of the stuff there is undead, so I was able to level up a little bit, but I just don't really have a good opportunity until I get another job. Hopefully that job won't be Berserker, but you know, even a Berserker right now would be better than having 4 White Mages. Okay, these flowers are poisonous, so we want to avoid them, otherwise my party will be inflicted with poison. That would definitely not be optimal right now. Even though we could cure it, it would be a waste of our resources. And we're going to need the resources because our damage output is very low, and we have to fight 2 bosses, Megessa and Forazin. So it's actually a 2 boss battle. Let's see. Let's choose 10. So what we'll do is we'll save here because we may or may not end up winning this battle, because we need to move everyone to the front lines. The first thing we will do is we'll try to silence Megessa because she casts magic. That's going to be the thing that hurts us most from her. We will also continue to kind of like focus on her. And then her husband she'll summon will just be complete physical damage, so the White Mages will kind of start the battle trying to cast Protect on themselves to make sure that we increase their defense, and then from there we will continue the battle. But Lena just found her father's helmet. She was shot by Megessa, and who's hunting windrakes on the same rumor that we are, and she decided she'd rather have a princess for, you know, let's see, silence. Alright, we inflicted silence on her, so that's good. That's step one. Alright. And I believe it's about 3 turn sets that the silence will last, but we also need to do some things about Lena's poisons, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to start just attacking. We won't have amazing damage, but we will kind of chew our way through the situation. Our highest damage dealer will be Ferris, who has the flail, which is one of the best weapons that you can get for white mages at this point. Oh. Okay. Got you. Alright. So, I just continued to cast Silence for a bit. I thought that she had lost her status, but it looks like blue magic does not count as the same as regular magic. So, that's why it kept missing. Now, Megessa has reached her hit points, where she will now summon her husband, and her husband will come and deal massive physical damage to us. We just need to be mindful of her, like when she just did regen on her husband, that we are taking her out first, because while the physical damage is hurtful, she does have a few abilities that can keep him alive and make our battle harder, so we would just, it's best to kind of take and focus on her first. So that's what we'll be doing. And you can see right now our protect is keeping us somewhat safe from some of these damage. I feel like my luck is terrible. Every year I seem to start the festival with White Mage is my first one. It's not bad later in the game, but in the beginning of the game it is rough. You just can't damage anything. But now that I've beaten Megessa, Forza, I just need to finish. And all he can do is these physical attacks. You can see that sometimes he'll get, you know, like one strong hit on you. With white mages, I'll just continue to cure myself, so it's not a big deal. I just need to watch how much damage they take, make sure that they stay around 70 or higher, and then just keep attacking until he's gone. Oops. I guess I missed. Here. Alright. Got through that battle. So now we're going to go to the top of the mountain here, and then we're going to meet the Windrake, who is sick. It came to the mountain for something called dragon grass that heals dragons, but they're surrounded by poison flowers, so it just kind of sat there. Lena, on the other hand, decided to go through the poison flowers to get the dragon grass because she has a deep connection to the Windrake, whose name is Hiru, and it's their father's. Oops, I guess I should have split that. It's a little different without my co-commentator Boo Boo, but I'm going to get back into everything I need to do now that she's on vacation. They're laughing at Bartz right now because he's scared of flying on a dragon. He doesn't want to get in the air, but they're going to force him anyways, and then we will be on our way to Castle Walls. Okay, this is Castle Walls. I don't believe there's any equipment that we need in the next town, but we will take a look real quick. I think we have everything that the white mage is capable of using. Yeah, cotton room. Alright. And I don't think anyone sells flails. I think we have to fight it with just Ferris. Yep. Alright. Well, that's it. So, no equipment. We will do... Let's see. Let's get some... Okay, Gorilla actually can cast Frog Song against us. That would be dangerous right now. We've got that. Keep tense. Gotta make sure that that doesn't happen. Many's not a status that can affect us right now. Alright, let's take the 20 gil in. Let's see what's next. Okay. If you go down here, there's a little girl that talks about Gorilla. That's just Sai. That's Gorilla right there. Gorilla doesn't normally fight things, but you'll see in a little bit what happens. Alright. These are the next two jobs we'll get, possibly. And we'll hold off on buying those just right now. Okay, so we got that. Got that. We'll steal whatever this is, because we're bad people. Okay. It's a frog. We can go through the water. I mean, nothing really special here, so let's leave. Alright, this is Castle Walls. It includes a few items that we're looking for, so we're going to go ahead and take care of that first. This is going to be critical to our next battle, so once we do that... Alright. So we kind of have to do quick saves here, because there is a monster called Jackanapes, which got a back attack, which is terrible. that will instantly kill us. And it's very hard to run from, so we may end up having to reload that quick save, and that will be fine. Yep. We're here for a few things, but we're gonna try to get it. Alright, so that's not good. Oh, 2 people survived. Good enough for me. Alright. Okay, the Elven Mantle increases your magic defense, agility, and magic, but it has a unique property that it dodges attacks. So now that Bart's has it on, hopefully we can survive the Jackanapes here. Okay, he just dodged one of the attacks with the Elven Mantle. That's exactly what we were looking for, but he died, so no. Let's see, I'm trying not to use the Phoenix Downs because they're very expensive at this point in the game, but we will see. Alright, let's do a quick save here. Alright. Let's see if we can make it. No, greed got me. Alright. Actually, that's the best situation for them. Okay, well. I should put them in the back row, not that it's helping them defense-wise, but... this is not working out. Alright. Alright. You take your wins where you can get them, I guess. Come on, run. Nope. At least I got the Elven Mantle, so I could come back here, hopefully with a faster character. Alright, let's see here. I'm trying to get these pots because these pots have money in them, and money will replace some of the Phoenix Downs I've had to use. But now we're running under because we've spent, I think, 3 Phoenix Downs. As long as we can get out of here, I guess, is what matters at this point. Just need one person to escape. Nope. If we can get one person out, we can go to an inn or whatever and fix this problem. But for now, we're just trying to get out, so I guess let's try to get out here. Yep. Same place. Let's hope different result. Come on. Run! Boo Boo's here. She told me to put up death counter. We'll get it. grenades, golf maybe. Come on. Alright. Let's change this. Oh, he didn't. Oh, I forgot to put the Elven Mantle on. I guess that's probably why I've not been dodging any attacks. Oh, it didn't matter. Oh, well. I think I can get out. Alright, I made it out. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. I don't think there's anything else here in walls. We have the summoned Shivas here, but we don't need anything. We can let this criminal out if we want, and then later in the game we will miss a treasure chest because of it and have a note. But we're not going to do that. We are instead going to talk to the king, ask him to stop using the machines that amplify the powers of the crystals, and he's going to tell you that we just can't do that. And now another meteorite, just like when Golf arrived, will be coming down near the Wall's tower. They are here to try to stop the machine that amplifies things, because they know something that our party does not know at this point. Golf might have known, but he has amnesia. Okay, the king and his guard are now going to the tower to check the meteorite. They think that there's going to be some type of intruder or something bad happening, so that's why they're headed that way. We will be heading that way too, but I'm going to make one stop at the end to get my party back on their feet, and then we will have to make sure that let's see, silver specs are saying okay, that's fine. Alright, since Ferris has our flail, she's going to be our frontline person when we fight the boss. We will be fighting Gorilla. It's just going to be painful. So we will have to kind of go through the same process we went through with Megessa and Perez, and just kind of have one person doing the attack, because at a certain hit point level, Gorilla will start doing counterattacks, and our party just does not have the defense to do those kind of things. So we're going to just use them to cure a single person, and we are going to go to Wall's Tower now. Let's go to the tower first here. We are severely under-leveled, but there's nothing we can really fight at this point that would be worth us kind of grinding against to get some levels. We may get a level or two if the fight seems like it is something we can do quickly, but it's going to be kind of a challenge for us still at this point, because we just don't have the equipment capable of doing that. Like, this would be bad too. Those mages are strong. If it was just the soldiers, maybe one of the wyverns. Okay, that's the king. He got crushed by, no, it's a bad fight too. He got crushed by Gorilla, who charged through for some reason. So now Gorilla is going up the tower. We don't know that. We don't know why yet, but we will figure it out soon. Okay, let's see. No, not the fight for us. Okay, we're in the tower now. Normally the fights in this room aren't too bad, but it's 2 Wyverns. We'll just have to kind of deal with it. The strongest attack they do is Breath Wing, and they do it when there's only one of them left, so it's... Alright. Let's see how close we are to a level. As you can see, without casting Protect, it's a really tough fight for us. That's the Breath Wing that's going to take a quarter of our health. I guess that's preferable to, you know, taking 70 damage at once on a single character because we can heal that, but it's kind of the same thing. We have to go through this hard chain of just attack as much as we can, and hopefully we do enough damage. Okay, so let's see. Next level. Okay. I guess that fight's okay. Alright, so we're going to grind a little bit here, gain to level 9 hopefully. This time I'm going to change my strategy slightly. I'm going to cast Protect on everyone first, so those physical hits don't hit as hard. And then we will kind of go through the same thing we just did. Alright, everybody has Protect. Now we can kind of start the battle. Okay. We've leveled up to level 9 now. Alright, I'll go down, use a tent, get all of our magic back, and then we'll kind of run through all the battles as we've been doing. Alright. Level. Alright. I need to collect one more item, and then I can do some equipment stuff. Let's get out of here. Alright. Go up this one first. Alright, silver armlet, that increases the defense of somebody, so I think they're all the same. Alright. Now for the gorilla fight, we need everybody except Ferris in the back row. Gorilla just does way too much damage for us, so we're going to still cast Protect. That's going to increase our defenses, but we will need to make sure that everyone is in the back row. Got to equip the silk robe on you, so that's now you have better defense. Nope, even with the 300. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick save here because more than likely Gorilla's gonna crush me the first few times here. We just gotta kind of power through it, so that's what we're doing. Alright. everybody starts with Protect here. That'll be the first round. And then we'll kind of just take it safely. It's going to be a slow fight, but we'll make sure that we continue to... So when Gorilla gets to the counterattack phase, that's going to be phase 2. Gorilla will start doing 2 attacks at once. So we need to make sure that we stay roughly over 100 hit points. Because if we don't, we will most likely die from the attack even with our Protect on. I know the damage that I'm doing at this point from the back row is only minor, but there's not much else for me to do, so I will continue to kind of nickel and dime Gorilla until it gets to the counterattack phase, and then only Ferris will attack. But that's going to be a bit because we just don't do damage. And party's got you if you need to heal, but they do not know how to hurt anyone. And roll damage, low damage rolls with the flail, that is not optimal either, so we'll just... I'll wait. And multiple misses with the flail is not good either, so I'll just... Okay, I think we've met the second phase now. This looks familiar, where we see a bunch of rushes and things like that. Yep, we are in the counterattack phase at least. Rush causes the sap Rush causes sap, which is something we don't want, and now we are going to have to be careful, because if Gorilla decides to focus completely on Ferris, we won't be able to survive the attack. Okay, let's see. What does that put you at? Okay, 155. That's good. All right, spread the heals. Alright, where's the hits going? No. Right, the heals. Okay, that's a dangerous way. Okay, we need to heal you. Alright. Since Ferris is my main damage dealer, having the sap state on her is extremely poor for us. Let's see. Just heal it all the way. Much prefer to be somebody else except the fire. But so far you've seen the utility of the Elven Cape. It's procced multiple times and dodged attacks from Gorilla. We're in a dangerous state for Ferris again, but the Elven Cape is definitely helping us survive this fight. Alright, another round of cures. Another direct cure. Okay. So this is just a fight of attrition. We'll figure out whether we can survive it with our magic intact, or we will run out of magic first. I think with our level we should be fine. It seems to be going my way anyways, so it seems to be pretty doing well, keeping us topped off. Jeez, the only thing that's not doing super well is no damage rolls, but missing and things like that are just part of using the flail. Nope. They all failed again. Alright. Only one. So that stopped Gorilla. It took a bit, but I appreciate patience here. Alright, let's see what we end up with. Okay, we're gonna watch the crystal break here. Just like the previous ones. And what are we rolling? Okay, let's unlock the water job. One second here. Let's see, Berserker. Okay, we'll take the Berserker. Alright. Let's add a new sprite here. So we got a white mage. Let's make that a little bigger. Okay. Let's edit the party horn. Alright. There we go. So we ended up rolling Berserker, which is, I guess not ideal, but at least we have somebody who can attack now. So this knight was trying to protect the crystal, and they wanted to, and they know who Goff is. They call him Lord Goff. They're not quite sure who he is, but there can, Goff is. And the party is sad that this person passed away trying to do the protection here. But yet they have new shards to collect and new jobs. The crystal's going to give them the power too. So we have a Mystic Knight. We have a Time Mage. Berserker. Red Mage. And a summoner. There's a couple crystal. That particular shard is mime. That's an extra class that may be rolled. I have actually 5 jobs for this particular run. So when I receive the 5th party member, I will roll for that job as well. So right now, I have to assign a number of my members as berserkers. The water tower sunk. They are in the water. Sildra, who we thought had passed away when we fought Carl Boss, is now coming to save the party. Sildra has him in the mouth, kind of like Pinocchio in The Whale from the Disney movie. So Sildra used the last of its strength to sit there and save the party, and now Sildra is going to pass away. Ferris obviously is very sad by this. Alright, with the 4-job Fiesta, we have to now assign Berserker status to people, so we will now use him as a Berserker. Commands don't matter at all with this particular class. Whatever he equips is what we want, so let's see, silver specs. Let's put the silver armlet on you, and you can have silver specs. So, alright, Berserkers just attack, and that's all they do. There's nothing I can control with that. I'm going to leave one for now, and I may change another character in a bit. But for now, we're going to start with just one, because that is how the Fiesta works. So we'll start here, and we will go to the Waltz Meteorite. There's a glowy teleporting portal thing, and Bartz just disappears. So the rest of the party is going to do the same. And Goff is wondering who he is, so he's working on trying to remember that. Alright, let's see. I think Karnak has much better equipment, so we'll just go to Karnak and buy some equipment. We may even buy a hammer. Their accuracy is kind of so-so, but we'll see. Alright, let's see what happens here. Nah, not yet. We need some better equipment. We need to organize this a little bit better too. Yeah. We need one more Berserker at least. Need to earn some money. Alright, so we just got to Karnak itself. This is a town of fire, so there's a lot of locked shops right now. You can't get in a lot of places. We can start with the pub, I guess, because we won't be coming really back until we need some equipment, but we'll play the piano to do the piano flex. Alright, piano skill up. We may get a bard later, so it's always worth investing in that. Alright, so you might I think in Pixel Master version you get to buy the item, but as soon as you try to come here and buy an item, we get it, and then this gentleman saw you come out of the meteor, so the Karnak's military arrests you because they think you're trying to destroy their fire crystal. Okay. We're stuck in this dungeon now, but alright, there we go. There's nothing we can do at this point. We're just kind of here. We gotta wait for Professor Sid to blow up the wall. So there's not much we can do. Alright, Professor Sid blows up a wall with his gunpowder, and then you talk to him, and you kind of laugh at him because he was trying to escape from prison, and he went to a different cell. And Professor Sid was locked up. He's the inventor of the machines and amplifies crystals, and he was trying to stop the fire crystal from exploding, but they locked him away too. So when he tried switching the machine off, they locked him up. Those are the shards. He's showing it, and he's asking who you are. This is the Prime Minister of Karnak. He's coming down to tell Professor Sid that he was 100% right, and that, you know, that the crystal is cracking here. But they also, besides using that machine, they also have a ship that uses the power of the crystal. Alright, so I'm probably going to make one more of my people berserkers, and then we will equip them appropriately. And as you can see, the castle is on fire, but no one cares. I guess it's a normal occurrence to have fire in your castle. Just randomly places, you know. You're standing guard, flames, no big deal. So there's werewolves, and the castle guards keep them away with using gunpowder. I'm assuming it hurts them as well, but it just keeps them away from the castle. Alright, so the next thing to do is go to Karnak again. We're going to see that items have increased by 4 times now. So anything we want to buy costs 4 times as much. So we bought a mithril hammer because we needed one. We're going to have to buy another for our other berserker. We will buy another flail, so we have 2 flails now. And then we will buy the appropriate equipment for them. Let's see, we already have one. We need one of those. We need 2 of those. Let's see, we use less. Let's get more defense. We want one more of those. And we have an elven cape on one of them. I want to say alright. Alright, so we will instead make Ferris our second berserker. Okay, well, elven mantle. Yeah, I guess that's fine. So we have best equipment on her. For her job, we've got the best. Did I buy some more equipment? Oh, I guess not. Alright, so I need a shield and armor. Let's see, I thought I bought 2 of them. Alright, 700 for the armor. So what can I don't need a whip. I don't need 2 of the cotton robes. Hats. I don't need a staff. This dagger is no good anymore. Alright, so let's buy 1 more mithril plate. Okay. Got that. They have silver armlets on, that's good. Okay, those are good. Keep the shield for now. Give me a second to clean up here, because we don't need a lot of this stuff anymore. Alright, so now we have a little money left over. Sort our items, so everything's good. Now we can go and spend some money at the magic shop. See how much those are. See, I think it's the left. Yep. Alright, so the only one we're missing is Confused, so we need a little bit of money for that. Probably some potions as well, because we will be going up against an interesting boss with our party set up. Alright, so same deal as before, it's just straight attack as much as you can. Now we have 2 flails, which help the white mages do damage. I have to be careful of that particular technique. Question does as much damage as it received. So if it's minus 30 hit points, for example, then we would have received 30 damage, but it's cumulative, so whatever it's missing in hit points becomes its damage value. Alright. Oh. Okay. It's fine, I guess. So we're going to earn a little bit of money, probably buy some items, maybe some levels out of this. They're not the best for leveling, but they are decent for earning money, so we'll try to earn some money here. Well, when the berserkers hit, they're not terrible, so I guess this isn't the worst situation we could be in. Alright. Still not quite sure how we're going to survive Liquid Flame, though. Gonna be levels and lots of magic, probably. I mean, I guess considering my party makeup, this is probably the best I could ask for, is having a really strong physical job with people that can heal it. I was hoping Mystic Knight, even Red Mage would be good. Even though they can't two-hand the hammers right now, they definitely got a little oomph there, so maybe after leveling a little bit, they will be able to take out Liquid Flame. more fight will be a level. So. Alright. Probably want to get to 11 or 12 would be my guess. But I can do some of that on the fire ship. I'm doing a guild grind. I need the money. Gotta check how many Phoenix Downs I have too. Because I can raise people, but it's expensive, so. Alright. Everyone's level 10, that's fine. How much money did I earn? Alright, I earned some money. I've got 4 Phoenix Downs. I need at least 1 more. Because I gotta buy the spell too. That's not the item shop. Just a random guy. Here's the item shop, that's right. Okay, we need 5 of these, 5 of these. Alright. I guess it'll be time for the fire ship now. We'll try to get through that and eat liquid flame. See how that works out with our party. Okay, we're on the fire ship now. Inside the engine room, there's all kinds of monsters. That's what Professor Sid was just speaking to. While I don't necessarily need everything in these chests, I'm just going to pillage it. It's money for me or items. I have to be careful with these two. No. Alright, after this fight I need to do a few things, unfortunately, and I will return not too much longer after that, but I need to stop this stream on the fire ship, and I will just leave it kind of... I'll stop the stream, and then I'll return briefly. That's what I was hoping it wouldn't do, but it's fine, I guess. Alright, we're going to take a pause here real quick. I shall return in just a second.